everyone, and thanks for joining me. This is your Astro Angel with some 2019 predictions. I want to start right now in December, actually coming very soon, December 6th, we have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and it's a really great time for you to center into what your true passions are going forward into the new year. So do a little soul searching, because the very next day on December 7th we have Neptune and Mars conjoin, which talk about basically unifying and simplifying. So anything that's vampiring you, whether it's financially or people, good time to eliminate that out of your life and really get down to what your passions are and put all your energy into that. December 21st, about the time we're gathering with friends and family, Mercury will conjoin Jupiter, and that is a fantastic time to be making those plans become more concrete, because you have clear-headed decision-making time with those planets. If your plans involve the family members, it's a great way to strategize and figure out, everybody's role in your projects. As we enter the new year, immediately, right out the gate, the beginning of January, on January 4th actually, Mercury will enter the sign of Capricorn. So that's always good for business, money, and moving those plans forward that we just spoke about. Then January 6th, Uranus goes direct in Aries. So that's also excellent for moving things forward. Aries, of course, is the directing sign. Uranus rules change, frequently sudden change. So you could have a breakthrough of some kind that's going to move your plans forward. January 18th, it's funny, the movie Sherlock Holmes is coming out in the theaters because Mercury can join Pluto. Try to pretend you're Sherlock Holmes in mid-January. You know how he's like super in present time? He notices every single detail of everything, and that's how he solves his cases? Well, you can do that too in your own life. Be hyper aware in the moment. It's a great time for sharp, penetrating insights into your own inner workings. These signs and also rule research in breakthroughs, analysis. It is a good time to analyze your budget, because I hate to say this, but the markets may have kind of a bad year this year. Just be aware. You know how we are right after Christmas, we spent so much money. It's a great time to analyze your budget. So take advantage of that. February, we have Mars conjoin Uranus. Again, it's a time of feeling different and breakthroughs. It's in Aries, so it's a little bit more forceful. In March, Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces. So this is a very interesting little two-step that happens here between Mercury and then Neptune. So we all know no signing of contracts during the fogginess of Mercury retrograde. Well, it's a little emphasized in the end of March when Mercury and Neptune conjoin, because, Neptune also rules fogginess. So why don't you just take a break, allow your imagination to soar. It's a great time to reach up to those higher realms, but just enjoy it. Don't sign anything right now until after Mercury goes direct. March 28th, Mercury goes direct in Pisces, followed by another hit of that conjunction in April of Mercury and Neptune. Now, I would say it's almost as if this is a good time that you've reached up to the stars, bring your angels back down to earth, and now you can utilize that information and that energy in a more concrete way with Mercury direct. Safer now. April 10th, Jupiter goes retrograde. Here's where I'm a little concerned maybe about the markets going forward. So make sure that you're financially secure, by this time. That's why I asked you to prepare way back basically now in December, because there's a series of retrogrades that concern me a little bit. You have April 10th, Jupiter goes retrograde. April 24th, Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn, which of course rules money, business, all of that, big power, big money. Jupiter 29th, Saturn enters Capricorn. There may be a bit of a struggle between traditional banks versus cryptocurrencies or new forms of money. There could also be opportunities to invest in some of these new forms of money. But just be cautious. If it sounds too good to be true, don't put your whole 401k into it, okay? April 18th, you've got Venus conjoined Uranus, which rules independence and independent thinking. June 16th, Jupiter squares Neptune. Again, beware of what may be too good to be true. Just be cautious. June 21st, Neptune is retrograde. So again, these are my series of retrogrades. We had Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, now Neptune. So, you know, again, retrogrades are not great times for things to move forward. That's where I'm thinking the markets may be down a bit. So just make sure that you're financially secure. July 8th, Mercury enters Mars. Could have some strong words out there in the general public, either on TV or it's a good thing in your own personal life, because what I'm talking about is transits that affect everyone. So use your sense of humor to balance the strength of that strong worded conjunction in July. I want to get back to the planets that went retrograde. They now go direct going forward. I'm skipping up to October. October, we have Pluto goes direct. In November, Neptune goes direct. And then January, finally, Uranus goes direct. So towards the third quarter, as we enter late September, early October, then everything should be moving forward in business, in the markets, possibly in your own lives. That's all for now, and I hope that can help you make your plans solid and have a wonderful, safe, happy new year. And this is Astro Angel, and you can ask for a more personal reading from me on starspsychics.com.